Welcome to Console Commandants.
Start the
Welcome to
episode.
Sonic. Welcome to Sonic X super fans.
I'm a super fan.
Welcome. We're
You are now.
We're all
you
super
definitely
fans here.
you've been this whole time.
You and the listeners, we're all one now.
You are us, and we are you.
We're all one.
This is the only straight Sonic fan.
True Knuckle fan 169 XX 420. I'll change every time.
I
don't
also
Every
do that.
time. I'm big. I'm big the Dave, and I'm an alcoholic. Or this show made me an alcoholic. Did I already use that joke?
Admitting it,
Probably.
But it's always funny.
admitting it
'cause
is
it's
the
true.
first step to us making fun of you. Just kidding. We made fun of you before you admitted.
And mine is Shadow X Amy.
How
Nice.
dare you?
I feel like
See, me and Anthony have kept the most consistent podcast tags, and I'm very proud of us for that.
yeah,
the rest
we're
of you,
building.
You,
You're building your brands.
you other two can go fuck yourself.
I'm very sad.
All right.
Oh god.
We're on the final run of this season here.
Yeah,
Boy,
we're
it's
at the end of
cool.
we're at the end of season 1.
Yes, we are.
Finally, the worst
now-
season, as we all know. It only
now-
goes
Yes,
up
it
from
does.
here.
Oh, I'm sure. You know, the sad part is, I think you're probably right, because if I remember
Yeah.
correctly, the next 2 seasons are like the games, right?
The next season is the third season
Lost in
is
Space.
godlike.
I thought the
Truly.
Okay.
Yeah, third season is Muppet Babies
Never-
in Space.
Oh god.
Yes.
Did you watch
yeah,
that
that's
instead?
afterwards. Yeah.
Oh,
We start
fuck.
off with
All right.
episode 23, Emerald Anniversary, also known as Mayhem, 6 Chaos Emeralds.
Chaos Control.
Chris's dad purchases a ring, actually a Chaos Emerald, in a jewelry store, intending for it to be a gift to Chris's mom for their wedding anniversary. On that day, while she is filming in the studio, Dad calls Chris, Chuck, the leader of S-Team, etc. there, and secretly plans a flashy surprise party. But having noticed the purple Chaos Emerald, Eggman as well as Rouge and Topaz surge in as well and cause mayhem.
And caused the title. It's always funny because we watched these a while ago now, and
Yes.
getting a synopsis, it's always funny on how dumb the premise is.
Oh,
Just how truly dumb.
you think so?
I do. So my, I know, hot take.
Spicy one.
uh,
there.
Before
So the title.
before we
so
get
good.
too far into this, I want to point out that in between episodes, I looked at the Sonic wiki itself, and I looked at the Sonic X page, and they have the show split into sagas that are distinct from the actual season.
Oh no!
Because you know, it's an
Nice.
anime, dude.
I did not know that.
So the first half,
It's a shonen anime, dude.
the first half of season 1 is what is referred to as the New World Saga, as in this is them getting on Earth for the first time. And then once they're acclimated to Earth and become known quantities, you enter what is called the Chaos Emerald Saga, which is the second
I
half
hate
of
this
season
so
1.
much. So awful.
where is the golden era of Sonic X?
Uh,
Where is that?
I'm gonna
Where's
guess it's
the
the next
good
2
saga?
sagas, which are the Chaos Saga and the Shadow Saga.
The Shadow Saga will probably unironically be the best one.
Yeah,
Want me to-
so
would you like me to
tell me
name
that
off the
both
other
Sonic
sagas
Adventure
that we will
games
get
are
into?
are
All
part
right,
of
So these are after
Oh.
Shadow, the ones in order: Egg Moon Saga, Emerald Saga, Homebound Saga, and Meta Rex Saga.
I just like to imagine Homebound is just like a crossover. There's just
Yeah,
a dog and a cat, and I think another dog.
That'd be beautiful. All right, we're getting way too far ahead of ourselves.
We are.
Let's get to episode.
Yeah.
Let's get this episode.
The title I had for this one is Femdom. I don't know if anyone else has any alternative titles for this episode.
I did not.
I am gonna go through my notes now. Yeah, Femdom City is what I called it.
Nice. And I don't think I have a good note for how this starts out, but I just wrote down the U.S. government have their own Eggman robots just because.
Yes. The begin. They're if I remember correctly, the episode opens with them being in the lab in this government
Yeah.
building, and
It's the same building that Cream and Cheese were taken to in like
That's
the
right.
second
Yeah,
episode.
very
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and they're all like, "Hey, we have Eggman's shitty technology. Let's just use that and make weapons of our own." They're like, "Okay."
You know, because our weapons are insufficient. We need cartoony
We need better
robots. That's the
weapons.
only way. We have to
We
build
need
our own mech. is
cartoon
their
arms
logic.
race.
Cartoon arm race
Yes.
with an egg-shaped weirdo with a big mustache. We're gonna win.
Yeah.
We got
And,
this time.
Don't worry. This.
We beat.
I'm pretty sure this is. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'm just gonna make another
yeah,
dumb joke.
it's just lagging a little
Yeah.
bit. Gotcha. This is. I'm pretty sure overall it's a Rouge and Woman Cop episode.
Yeah,
Yes.
Topaz. What's her name?
Topaz, that's
Yeah.
her name.
Yeah, it's a cop buddy. It's a cop buddy comedy basically. That's their
Yeah.
relationship.
Cop duo,
Yeah, they're like
baby.
spying on they're
Yeah.
spying on Thorndike, the father, because and that's when we learn that he wants to get them the ring.
Dude, it's a sexy ring.
They're all like, "Ooh, look at that ring," and he's just like, and the dad's just like fucking as obnoxiously rich as possible, being like, "I want to buy that ring for my wife.
It is
I'm gonna
It's a
put
pretty
it-
good ring, though. You have to
What?
admit.
I'm gonna put it on a ring. and
If
I'm
you
gonna
like
put it on-
cartoon-sized fucking emeralds,
Yes.
yes.
She's gonna love it. She's gonna
You have to
wear it
imagine
everywhere.
it's like a 5-pound crystal
It's
probably,
like
just on a
fucking-
ring.
It's like 15 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
She's probably not gonna
Man.
wear it. She's just gonna show it off to
There's
No.
the rich
way.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way she's wearing that.
No
And of course I
fucking
wrote
way.
down Chris's family is so relatable. It's fucking
Oh
crazy
god,
how
it
relatable
just makes
his
it just
family
makes
is.
hating Chris easier because he's so
Yeah.
rich and privileged.
I feel
I-
bad for him.
But he's so
Yeah.
distant. I
You
feel
can.
bad for him, but not as bad as
No, he has
normal
it
kids.
worse than
Yeah.
anyone that's ever lived.
You got a point. I didn't think of it
Go
that
on,
way.
please
And
elaborate.
Frank came back to life to personally
Had
hand
family.
Chris Thorndike the world's saddest kid trophy.
happily,
Happily.
which is kind of
Oh,
fucked
my.
up. Who happily gave.
Well, she
little
was
child-
horny for him. She wanted his dick.
Oh, okay. No, she's a lesbian.
No, she was bi.
Nice.
No, she was bi.
She
Diary
wanted a.
Diary of
I
Anne
know,
Frank is
I know,
horny
I
as
know.
hell. Jerk off to it, everybody.
I'm pretty sure she was actually a bisexual
Yes.
furry, but they just didn't know.
She's
They just
actually
didn't-
she's
if
actually
she
in a
knew- if she knew
polycule
what
with
furries
Rouge and
were.
Topaz. To segue back to that, their introduction this episode is as they're talking about making the weapons with the things that they have with this science gear.
Mhm.
They are just in the vent in the lab, just hanging out, and they both hear about the Chaos Emerald simultaneously, and they
Nice.
give each other like this look while porno sax plays, and it's just like, yeah, we're totally stealing that shit, and then gonna
That's
let
right.
out afterwards. That is exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Pro
Every
Jared
time.
said that Rouge and Knuckles are gonna bang right. He clearly never saw this show.
Yeah, he didn't know the true
Clearly.
canon. He wasn't a true fan.
But
Um,
I remember Mr. Tanaka. Apparently, Mr. Tanaka shows up. I can't remember why. I think it's because he's with the kids, or he brings the kids.
Anthony might know that is his favorite character.
Hey, what's
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Tanaka doing?
Well, no, sorry, it's his second favorite. The first favorite's the
Oh,
pedo.
of course, the pedo.
Get any more specific there?
Are you
Yeah,
saying,
I
are you
do
saying
believe,
Tanaka is
uh,
not a pedo?
He's with them because he's watching the kids.
That's
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, and then as per usual, he gets like a giant gong in the background, like the music.
It's fine. Oh, that's what I wrote down here. This show is definitely an A-OK on the PC scale. That's what
Oh
I wrote
yeah,
that for.
and it's gonna get better
Just,
from
he
here.
just shows up, and it's like, it's almost like in one of those stupid sitcoms where people clap when a familiar face shows up. Instead
Yeah.
of that, it's like a racist soundbite
Yes.
shows up.
It's sort of like the comedic relief of the sitcom who shows up, and everyone just like applauds or laughs, like the moment they show up. Kind of like Kramer and Seinfeld.
Yeah. And Kramer Seinfeld
Yeah.
showed up, but he was a poorly
Kramer in
pretending
Seinfeld,
to
not
be.
Kramer Seinfeld.
Sorry.
Once
Sorry.
he, it doesn't matter. It's not a
I'm
funny
sorry.
show.
I'm sorry to ruin your Seinfeld sensibilities, David. You're
Dude,
not
Seinfeld
open-minded.
sucks, David.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wanna, you're just giving me the image of a fan fiction between Jerry and
Kramer getting married.
Kramer, and I can't
You
tell
know-
if it's the
Getting married,
most beautiful thing.
So, the important thing is, once the gong is rung, it's only a matter of time before the audience questions whether or not Tanaka will be so sorry for going pee-pee in Chris's Coke. That's going to be
Speaking
a
of,
major plot
speaking of
line
Chris.
next season.
Well, hold on, David.
So I just want to
Anthony
say,
had
after the
something to say.
dawn, it's just like we have tales explaining about the chain reaction.
Yeah, the physics. You
The
know,
science,
the
yeah.
science,
The
the
chain-
real
and then-
science.
The chain reaction.
And then
Yeah,
just
with the chaos
oh,
symbols.
you mean the Chaos Emerald?
yeah,
Okay.
chain reaction with the Chaos Emeralds, and then just disregards it later on.
Yep.
Just forget it.
Genius.
Um,
Fucking genius. And while the dad's buying the ring, what are the fucking kids deciding to go do?
I wrote down Amy is Amy in Hollywood.
They
not
want
sure
to
what
go
that
to the
is.
movies.
Shopping? Nice. Yeah. Yep.
Either the movies or they want to go to the studio with the
Yeah,
dad. I
they've been
can't
working
remember.
so hard, David.
And the teacher's there too, which
Yeah,
no
break.
time for relaxation.
I don't know why.
Also,
I don't know
the
why
fucking-
you
I
assume
guess
that
the
there
teacher's
is
there?
time for that there isn't time for relaxation, David.
There's not a single bit.
Yeah.
The
But I don't know why
teacher's
you
also
assume
there,
that. It's not like
and-
we were told that at any point.
Yeah, we're sung it.
Oh, that what Anthony I think was maybe this is later. The Emerald case is so strong that closing it stops the chain
Yes.
reaction.
It's
Yes.
lead lined.
Yes.
Yeah, which is
I
very
thought
very
that was
convenient.
I thought that was
Yeah.
later in the episode.
It
but
is.
yes.
It is.
Okay,
He's
sorry.
just-
Yeah.
we
sorry.
haven't rewatched it in a while, so it's been very jumbled.
Yeah.
You know when
Our
you like
bad.
something so well, you just get so excited, it gets all jumbled in your brain.
Oh yeah,
That's definitely
excited.
what
That's the
happened.
word.
It fucking rules.
The teacher's there. I'm pretty sure he's spying on them, if I remember correctly. This is like the one episode of these final four that I skipped.
I think he just doesn't have any
on
friends.
but he's
Or he's a
reporting
pedophile,
shit to
but, you know.
people.
That's his job.
That's just a hobby. Yeah, I think it's just a hobby. It's like a blog.
Honestly,
I even make a note of it. He slips in and shakes his father's hand.
I think it's just that
Yeah. Hey, I'm your kid's stalker.
he's
Nice
just
to meet you.
doing this still because it's like a very easy, cushy job to just follow these kids
Oh,
and
yeah,
also
that's
rich
right.
celebrities
Because
around.
because
Yeah.
everyone just starts shaking the dad's hand, and just suddenly out of nowhere, he's just shaking the teacher's hand.
Yeah,
The
and
teachers
and
just
the
gotta
fucking-
be like, oh yeah, I still need to, I'm still doing that case. I'm gonna have to keep reporting on things. Continue to pay me to do this, please.
So you're telling me he's not the dumbest character? He's the smartest character.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know what? Exploiting this dumb country this dumb government that we've mocked in this show, entire
it's fine.
podcast. Yeah.
You
That's
mean
fine.
our government?
You know what?
You mean real life?
I mean,
Sonic is real. I
Sonic-
didn't know if you knew this.
fuck, dude.
Oh, I can't say our
Um,
country's dumb anymore because we finally got rid of that friggin' Cheeto.
Hey, not yet. It's
Not
not
yet.
over yet.
First of all,
They haven't. Look. Counting is hard. Okay. First of all, they're not done. So just shut up. All right.
anyway, speaking of warm-colored things being around, Knuckles shows up and his radar works like it works almost like in the game, but
That's right.
that makes no sense because in previous episodes when the Emerald was near, it didn't. But oh man, I hate this.
Yeah,
show.
it hurts. I know it's so good that it makes me stutter too. It makes me stop and appreciate how great it is.
And then once he shows up, I'm pretty sure that's when Knuckles or somebody mentions how volatile the Chaos Emeralds are when they're together, and the husband's just like, but my wife.
Yeah.
I still
What?
think you're wrong about that.
You're probably what happened is that he showed. No, I remember what happened now. They go to fucking give her the ring, and then the explosion happens, and that's when Knuckles shows up, and the emerald and the radar goes off in his head.
Yes.
Yes, that's what happened.
Just
Yes,
like
and
the
then yep,
games.
you're right.
Yeah, they never
Yes.
tell him that this is a bad idea, even though they
Yes.
should have. The worst idea though is that, because this is in my notes, this would not have gone wrong. His whole "I'm gonna give this ring to my wife" bit, if Sonic didn't just bring the fucking other Chaos Emerald there for no reason. They just had it.
Yep.
Like
I mean, for
at most
safekeeping,
you
I
could say
suppose.
at most you could say they have it because they're going to area whatever the fuck to talk with the scientists there. But like then okay, you can't you stopped by your house already. You couldn't have left the Chaos Emerald there. You have to carry it with you at all times.
He's also the fastest thing alive. I suppose safekeeping is you never know who could like. Wait, no, that makes no sense either because Eggman wouldn't infiltrate the house.
Yeah, he
Because-
knows where they live.
because-
He
because-
sent the fucking
because he knows where they live. He's had people
Yeah, the
come to
one
that
guy.
house multiple times.
yeah, he just never attacks it because
I have come to a fundamental conclusion here, gentlemen.
what's up?
Yes.
We're overanalyzing a children's anime.
No.
I thought you were gonna
I think
say.
if anything, I
Moving
think we're
on.
under analyzing.
Moving on, that's when we learned that the box is emerald proof, I believe.
Yes.
And the married couple gets in an argument, or everyone gets in an argument.
Yeah, they all almost died, and a
Yes.
petty argument
Yes.
assumes anyway.
And they
even though
they
all
argue and
almost died.
fight anyway, very petty. In the middle of
Yeah.
in the middle of them working.
Yes, they're going
and
to
that's
get a
when
divorce.
Eggman arrives.
Yeah,
Eggman shows up, and they seem more annoyed than mad or scared
Yeah, they're just
about
like,
him being there.
it's just like, oh,
They're
what?
like, oh fuck,
I forgot to pay my
fuck,
parking
great, this-
ticket. Shit. Like that's their reaction basically.
basically. and then I guess that's when Topaz and Rouge step in, right?
Yes.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I started thinking, I guess during the watch, and I put this down in my notes. Why does Rouge actually want the Chaos Emerald?
Shiny.
'Cause-
To make
Just
cool
like the
jewelry.
game. She just likes jewels.
really,
Yeah.
like that's the only reason that she really wants this emerald.
Yes. I think
Yes.
so.
To give to
Fuck's sake.
Topaz because they're fucking.
She's a jewels thief.
Fuck's sake.
That's her character.
I would
believe.
accept that would be a better
But
that
then
would
she
be a
works for the
better
government,
answer,
so-
Jake, than what the show actually gave me, which is Lincoln's answer, probably.
Well, no, at this point they're working for the government, I believe.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
For the
But
president.
she
and stuff.
really, really wants it. Like she goes out of her way in her mind, like how badly she wants it.
Yeah, she's obsessed with jewels.
With no explanation other than she's the woman who wants a big shiny thing.
Yeah.
So she.
That is how women are.
I have a book about it. You can buy
It's
it
just
now. It's called "Don't Burn This Book" too. Yeah. So I wrote down here that Butler is a bootlicker to the extreme, and then I reiterated that he's even more of a bootlicker than I thought. And I don't know if any of you remember why.
Yes, he
He
tried
ran-
to
he ran
attack
and
the
tried-
robot with kung fu.
That's right. He tried to sacrifice his life by using kung fu.
And-
Very cool, by the way. Very cool thing to do. That writing decision. Very cool.
Yeah, the Japanese.
So
the
yeah, he
Japanese
risked his
based guy.
life.
What's wrong with Butler's knowing karate?
So
Lincoln?
it basically
good point, good
explains why I
They
mentioned
foreshadowed
in my
it
notes.
because it's his favorite program.
Yeah,
they
he was
established
just
that
suicide.
earlier.
Anyway, during all of the
It's okay.
chaos in the melee, Eggman gets away with the emerald. The butler feels really bad. Wants to seppuku.
Oh yeah, he was like really like he felt like he said something about being disgraced or something. Like
Yeah, dishonored.
Dishonor.
yeah, yeah, very
Straight
very
up
cool
said
show.
he was dishonored.
Very cool show.
Yeah.
So
And then Rouge is
and-
upset that she didn't get any chaos.
I did write down here that Rouge is declaring teams. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but
Yes.
I have that written down. I'm not sure what for though, like why she's declaring teams.
Because it's showing how deep the lore of the show is. All these different factions.
Yeah.
There's the good guys. There is Eggman's team, and then there is the government. Society is the real villain, if you think about it.
I agree, especially in this show. It really hints at it, especially at season 3.
Very subtle.
It's a very subtle show.
very, very high in the nuance.
I forgive people who don't like this show for just not getting it because of how deep it is.
Yeah, that's it. I just don't get it.
That's why everyone needs to give the show a second chance. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Third
on.
even.
Listen,
They have to.
top 10, shows to binge watch while you're quarantined. If Sonic X is not on that list, then you just don't like good storytelling. You don't like animation.
Appreciate it like we do.
Yes.
I just want to point out that Anthony, you actually wrote down that the butler wanted to commit suicide, but the mom stopped him. Did he actually? Was he actually going to? I forget. Like it wouldn't.
It sounded.
I think he was upset. And he was like saying he was dishonored, and then she said no, it's okay. I don't know if he like actually.
She sounded. He sounded very despondent. But
Yeah.
I don't think I
Okay.
don't think it was implied
Like
he was
maybe-
actually gonna kill him.
Maybe
I think
in the
he
sub,
even opens up his shirt too.
Yeah.
sub. Okay,
We have to rewatch it in the sub.
That fucking means that tells me that in the English they didn't want to say that he wanted to kill himself, so he didn't. But in the Japanese, absolutely. Original Japanese, he absolutely wanted to stab himself.
Nice.
Dishonor!
Absolutely. Four kids
So-
was like, hey, no.
Does anyone else have any closing lines on this one?
Yes. Ching Chong Bing Bong. Oh Hero
I
Prees.
got one. I
Da
got
da
one.
da da
technically.
da 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 da.
It was an episode so bad that I didn't even bother rewatching it.
What about you, Anthony?
He should have committed seppuku.
It would have been a better show, that's for sure.
That was like a harsh left turn. That's for sure.
We did forget to mention something here that Anthony has in his notes. The dad meets the other furries, as Anthony writes down here.
They're furries.
I think that's the first time the dad meets all of the furries, all the fun creatures that
In
Chris.
person,
Yeah.
proper, yeah.
Yeah.
I know because he's definitely met Sonic.
Chris's dad has definitely been avoiding Chris's weird furry friends up until now.
Just like everyone else has been avoiding Chris.
Yes.
Chris's
I don't
dad.
think it's the furry friends part.
Chris's dad is like one of those
why. I think
quiet
it's just because-
homophobes.
Yes.
Just like
Yeah.
he's aware
just-
that his son is a furry, but he's just like not saying anything about it.
He knows it's going to look bad for his business if he comes out against them.
Yes.
He's wise to the business ways. Just
Quietly
he buys
resentful.
another emerald for his wife in anger.
Just buy another giant fucking emerald for his wife. Hoping that tonight will be the night that he'll be able to sire a better child.
Nice.
Yes.
More
Alright,
expensive
so
jewelry I buy her, the more she'll want a kid.
the more she'll want a better child. That's how it works.
That
Now,
would be
Chris's dad.
This sounds like something.
Chris's dad isn't gonna let his mom actually hold the child this time because that's what turned Chris
He
gay the
learned-
first
he
time.
learned from his mistake. Oh no.
This time
Alright, so
actually give it love
episode
and affection.
24.
Episode 24.
I actually got an episode name for this one.
How to Catch a Hedgehog, also called
Oh,
Sonic
man.
Goes Wild Strategic Capture Operation. While fighting
It was,
Eggman. Well, we gotta read
mine
this
was,
first.
Yeah, we have to read the summary, David. We read the Wikipedia summary, and then the very
episode
real
title,
summary
sorry.
we wrote down ourselves. Yeah.
Yes.
But
While fighting Eggman, Sonic suddenly starts going wild.
No,
Chuck
Jake
and
read the actual Wikipedia
Yes, I read
title.
it before. Alright, I'm doing
Oh,
it.
sorry.
While fighting Eggman, Sonic suddenly starts going wild. Chuck and Tails' group commence a Sonic capture operation in order to stop him as he's running all around. Knuckles, Amy, and Sam Speed join in as well, and their plans get increasingly more complicated. I'll fucking say.
Yeah.
So, my title for this was Bubble Bomb.
Mine was Sonic Goes Wild, right? Like
In
a
the summer
Girls Gone
beach,
Wild
yeah.
Kinda.
Yes.
Miami. I don't have anything for this one. Uncle Sam, more like
Excellent.
Uncle Loser. Am I right? All right.
Uncle Sam, more like the Industrial Revolution and its consequences. have been,
So,
learn the truth.
Buy it out now. We just reference like an Alex Jones book. It's
Yes.
on sale.
Ted Kaczynski
Cadwy's mentioned
would have
Brain
loved
Force.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
brain force.
What do you mean would've? He's still alive, right?
Yeah.
He's playing Genesis games as we speak.
He's playing Sonic
jail.
Forces.
The New World Order is Eggman.
Nice.
It's very accurate. I appreciate it.
So I wrote
Folks.
down, the reoccurring thing that always shows up in this show is that Amy is immediately a damsel that fails to save herself immediately for dumb reasons. Yeah, for dumb reasons.
Yes.
Because there's two interpretations. She's afraid that her dress is breaking because she got captured as in the air, and her dress is breaking
Yes.
and she'll die.
That happened.
Or she's just that upset that her dress broke. And I don't give the show enough credit to assume it's the more logical one.
I can believe both equally.
Yeah, that's fair. It is fair. It's fair that they would go that way. I just don't think they deserve it.
Yeah,
But
the
that happens.
episode opens with just them like fucking around in this.
Doing
barn
work.
area, this
Doing
farm.
work at a barn. Get it right, David. Come on. They're looking.
Oh, I'm
they're
so
doing.
fucking sorry. And the
There's no
and the
time
robot
for
kidnaps Amy
relaxation.
Immediately.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yeah, like a chicken robot shows up and captures Amy immediately.
We can all agree, certainly they are not blinking or thinking.
They're certainly not doing the second one.
They're certainly not doing the fucking ladder. So yeah, so they fight. They have a fight scene. Sonic rescues Amy, and she notices immediately. Like they cut to her going, and then cutting to Sonic's ear. This small computer chip just falls right in his ear.
Yep.
Right in there, right up his ear. Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Right down the ear. But yes.
In one ear out the other. Just like, and they decide to, they decide to rest in the fucking hayfield. Hay.
Hey, Paul.
And Amy's, I guess, trying to talk about her feelings, and Sonic's just fingering his ear.
She assumes that he's just being a man, which she's not wrong.
Human.
He wouldn't listen even if there wasn't something preoccupying his time. So it's
You are still a moron.
She literally says, "You men."
Realizing.
yeah. Which is mean because, like, first of all, how can you blame the entire gender for Sonic? I want to get Sonic removed from manhood. Let's get that straight. Come on.
Make him not a
Hashtag
man.
not all men.
Yeah. Hashtag not all. Sonic
Not all
men.
hedgehogs are men.
Hashtag not all blue tiny men.
Yes.
So he messes with his ear and it gets like down deeper, and I think it's at this
gets
point
even
that it well no it doesn't it doesn't activate yet.
F though.
Yes.
You can't hear anyone.
I'm pretty sure he goes back to Chris's place and like someone hits a garage door opener, and he
Yes, it's
immediately
Tanaka.
it activates the chip. Yeah. Tanaka
Tanaka, yes.
hits a button.
Yep. Jackie Chan.
Okay. Jackie Chan.
Anthony, you're fucking wonderful. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Sonic loses control of his body essentially. His
fucking
face
back-
goes crazy.
Sexy.
It's actually crazy, and
Can
he
we
just
put
starts
that on
running.
It'll be the
Wait, look,
thumbnail.
Oh, that'll be
on
yeah.
the video.
It will be the thumbnail. It will be the thumbnail.
Okay,
that
good.
face
Good.
will be.
It
yeah.
needs to be. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's
Need
a
a
very
confirmation of
interesting
that.
face. Yeah.
I like his mouth wide open, his eyes appearing as if they're jutting out of his head.
Yeah.
He's squatting oh so slightly. His body is shaking like he's got the worst.
You don't
case
need
of
to.
Taco
You
Tuesdays.
don't need to describe it. They can see it. All I
Oh,
will say.
it's
All I will
disgusting.
say about it is that picture is the epitome of the meme. When you come, but she still sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Who got
Very
better
tasty.
head?
Yeah. Who got better at?
Memes never die, and the Sonic super fans.
We
Memes are
absolutely
timeless
need
here.
to make a who got better head of Sonic X images.
That's a goal.
could be
That is a
done.
goal. That is a goal in life we can do.
Alright.
So I want to note that as soon as he does this, he loses control. That it's important to note that they've built up to this. They've trained you, the audience, to recognize that, oh yeah, his friends definitely would not recognize this is unusual for Sonic. That they would be unaware that something's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Because he's just that much of an asshole. This is not surprising.
But what does he do immediately after nearly shitting himself?
Oh wow, Sonic is acting distant and oblivious and not listening to us.
Yeah. What's
look.
new, right?
And oh look, the moment something weird happens, he just runs away. How the character of him.
Yeah.
What's funny is that Amy does know that something's wrong with him, and it takes her like a while because even though she saw that it went into his ears, she doesn't piece it together at first. It seems to just be she's just like emotionally in tune with Sonic because she A, wants to fuck him, and B, woman. But then of course Chris, when she points out he's acting weird, just Chris being like, yeah, he does this all the fucking time, Amy. This isn't weird.
Yeah,
this is normal Sonic.
Tails quote said, "That's just Sonic."
Yeah.
Which I hope Sonic knew that. That'd be great.
I hope he knows how his friends view him and how right they are.
Yeah, how absolutely right they are.
Yes, the amount of disdain that they have for him is justified.
So before I let someone else continue, because I obviously have a gap here, I wrote down, and this is my favorite part of these series of episodes, is Chris pleads with the U.S. to not bomb Sonic.
Yes.
So awesome, and good luck, Chris. Not gonna happen.
Uncle Sam wants to do a signature drone strike on Sonic the Hedgehog. He wants to double tap that shit like in many weddings.
Because he's running so fast through the city that he tries chasing him at first.
Yeah.
Then he wants to bomb him.
Yeah.
In the city.
Yeah, but
because he ran out of gas the first time.
Before that, it's just like he's giving someone a ticket too.
Yeah, doing God's work is what
and then
Uncle Sam
Sonic,
was doing.
That guy doesn't get a ticket.
Yeah. By the way, the ticket was for a seatbelt.
Yes.
just so you know, they're doing important work. Very important work.
You still, Speed Force police officers, even the most elite of the elite police officers in the city, still got to make quota.
Yeah. And I even say, like, Uncle Sam should cite himself for violation, but U.S. doesn't care.
That's correct. That would have been great if we missed that nuance, is like when he got into his car to chase Sonic, he himself didn't put on a seatbelt. I bet that probably happened.
It probably is.
That's probably the citation I'm talking about, just...
What he was saying to the guy while he was giving him the ticket was like, I know your ride is cool, but if you don't buckle up, then you're a fool. And it's like his ride is nothing.
Yeah, he just had that rhyme in his head. He just used the rhyme that school taught him.
Four kids were just really proud of that line.
Yeah,
and they just had to use it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just like a shitty sedan. It's not even a cool ride.
It's just a sedan.
And the dude is like, he's got a big fucking mohawk and a leather jacket, so he's clearly meant to look like a fucking punk, but it's just like, he's got a car that you would see driving kids to soccer practice.
So my theory then is that it's his mom's sedan. It's not even his own fucking car.
Probably.
My theory is just that this is what actual punks drive in Japan.
Yes. It's hard to say. Punks in Japan were illegal in 1989, actually, if you knew your history.
Punks in Japan would be like people who clean up litter, but are like dicks to people, like verbally, that are littering. It's just they see someone like accidentally drop a can or something, and they just yell, "Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Just like get in their face doing that.
I'm gonna go different. A punk is someone who's still a salaryman, but they leave halfway through the after work bar session. That's what punks are in Japan. But yes, I don't know where we want to go from here, because my next note is when you run out of gas, when you run out of gas, your vehicle just stops immediately.
Momentum is not a thing.
Doesn't go on for a little bit and slow down or anything.
Maybe we can assume because it's like a hover vehicle with the world's tiniest wheels. Wheel to vehicle ratio.
Yes.
It's advanced. I don't know.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Very hard to say.
I'm just gonna go the route that they didn't think about physics when they were making this scene.
First of all,
for
how
Kid
dare
Show.
you? Second of all,
speaking of the laws of physics, one of the ideas that they decided to come up with a series of ideas to catch Sonic.
And I have it listed, baby.
Don't worry, we got the documents. We got the documents.
Got the documents. All right, Anthony.
Documents.
Read away.
Idea number
What's the
one:
first attempt?
hit Sonic with bubble bomb to stop him running.
Now, not only is it a bubble bomb, it is a bubble gum cannon.
Yeah.
Bubbles to catch the hedgehog. And Anthony, what happens after they shoot him with it?
Basically flew up, Knuckles threw rocket gum.
Yep.
And then
He just
the
floats up in the air.
And then there's the grandpa joking, maybe I used too much helium.
as Sonic is, dying, as he's being scarefully drifted into the sky. Oops, too much.
Funny. Now I specifically remember when the bubblegum cannon in design itself. What made it so funny? And I'll only go off this tangent on these once at a time. The cannon itself was like tall, was fucking huge.
Yes.
Oh
yeah, Amy was holding it, right?
Yeah,
it looked like she was holding a giant bazooka just about to blow his brains out. Yeah.
It's a minor, it's
I'm
not
sorry,
that big of a
Sonic.
deal.
This is the only way.
It's an actual bazooka too, instead of a bubble gum. It's like, oh, I got it mixed up.
Oh, wrong ammo.
All right, Anthony. What's the next one?
Using a wheel trap to strap Sonic.
Hamster wheel, basically.
And this is where
Fucking hamster wheel.
this is where they finally show the chili dog.
Which
Yeah.
I hate to give this show. I hate to give this show any credit, but that probably could have worked if they didn't give him the chili dog and the fucking drink.
Why is that?
Because you got to imagine part of Sonic's super speed is
It's something
just
to do
like,
with food, I guess.
well, like,
kind of energy?
he has to sleep. He has like
Yes.
normal like physical needs and limitations. But I imagine like part of being able to go that fast is being able to metabolize shit
Quickly,
very
yes.
well.
Yes.
So he probably needs not as much food to get like an energy boost as a normal person would. So it probably is, if you were to give Sonic like a chili dog and a glass of water, that probably would be the equivalent of just like a full meal for a normal person.
Yep. The trap failed because he fasted it.
He fasted too good.
Whereas
but-
if they didn't give him that, he may have tired out
No.
sooner.
Yeah.
And so hard and so fast that the wheels snapped and he began drilling into the earth.
That's right. Yeah, we forgot about that. It went sideways and it started drilling into the earth. And
Yes.
guess what stopped it? He hit
He
water.
found
He dug a well.
Water, which
Yeah,
means
he
he
dug-
either hit a natural like well,
Yeah.
or he hit
Which-
a pipe on the
which-
water system.
Well, I mean, which is funny
I'm
because
gonna-
they'll bring it up, but thank God he did, because otherwise he would just be dead. He would just
Yes.
have gone to the center
Oh,
of the
yeah.
earth and died from the lava and from the heat.
Absolutely, he would just melt.
He would have. I think the crust is deep enough. He would have hit water eventually. It's just a matter of how deep he would have gone before he hit it.
Okay.
Fair point.
I don't remember my crust very well. I didn't realize
remember
there's
my
a crust of
tectonic
water.
Plates, bro.
It is very
Yeah.
very deep. He's
Yeah.
so fast.
He'll get there eventually.
I'm
But-
not sure about that.
Right. But another thing that we forgot to bring up is that during this whole time, he is scratching his ear, and no one makes this connection.
Yeah.
No one.
Well,
They're all watching him.
Amy.
They're all
Amy
watching
him.
fucking
We know
remembers
Amy.
this
We know
shit.
Amy does.
yeah.
But she doesn't share that with
Yeah,
anybody.
she doesn't. Oh,
Why
doesn't
would she?
Doesn't she say? It
I don't
with,
think so.
Doesn't she say it with Chris though? When
I
they
don't
were
think
in
so.
the, aircraft.
I thought they mentioned it, but they can't figure out what.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever make the connection that like that's the issue. I
That's
wrote
the
it down
source of it,
here.
yeah.
I assume they didn't, but maybe I'm wrong. And then
So
the
every
Eggman
Sonic
being fat thing is I don't know if that happens in between these things, but Eggman being fat is awesome.
It happens in between. He's talking about
then-
dieting and food.
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know if it's the chili dog. I'm not sure if that's how they segue into that.
Well, it's because he's running.
Yeah. They don't
Yeah,
know
first
about
it's
Oh, it was
chili
the
dog.
running. It was the running.
First,
yeah.
first it's the chili dog. It is that, but then he's running some more, and Eggman's watching. He's just like, "Oh, exercise looks like fun. I'll start exercising."
Yeah,
And
then tomorrow.
You're right. She just assumes it's from the battle. She doesn't know about the chip.
Nice. Dumb.
Oh,
Dumb.
So she's even dumber than I gave her.
Yep.
credit.
Yep. So yeah, Eggman says this, and then he pauses, says tomorrow, and he eats a hamburger, and the robot's just comically, "Oh, Eggman."
Tomorrow never comes.
That's right.
And he sounds so despondent when he says that. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh yeah, you're my slave, I'll free you tomorrow. Just
Yeah.
like, yo.
That's why I called Eggman a tough.
See, we're not there yet. We still have idea number 3.
One more, yeah, we have one more Sonic attempt to catch Sonic
Yes.
by the gang,
Yeah,
and it's my fucking favorite one.
So
It's the best
basically, Grandpa's just like, before the idea number 3, it was just like, oh my god, Sonic equals Uncle Sam.
Nice.
And basically, they do a race. They put a sticky pit under
genius.
door number 1.
Genius.
Yeah, they have like these doors going down this
Canyon.
canyons. Door number 1 and door number 2. 1 is the one with the door. Okay?
Now-
we can all
You're
imagine
following
why
me
it
so far?
failed.
Well, no, hold on.
Uh,
Before we explain why it failed, we just want to reiterate the hamster wheel. They worked with Sonic to get it done. They didn't do this against his will. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Keep that in
Sonic's
mind.
been helping him the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, because he doesn't want to. He wants to stop running.
Yes.
So
the
hurts him,
setup-
apparently. Like, did you see his face? Do you see his face on the video, people?
Yeah. Yeah. He's not having a good time.
Clearly, he wants this to end. So they run down these caverns, and Sam is helping, and Uncle Sam is helping him. He's driving, and they see the door. Chris or Tails or somebody voice says, "Hey, you need to make sure that you hit door number 2, because if you don't hit door number 2, make sure you hit door number 2."
He reads so hard.
He's
number
like,
2.
"What?
Number 2.
No, I'm
I'm
number
number
1.
1.
So I'll go through door number 1. Wait, what? Sam, no.
Yeah, I'm number 1.
I'm number 1! And he just drives straight through it, falls for the trap that everyone knew was there, including Sam himself. And Sonic thinking, wow, he fell right in, he went through that door, and he fucking got stuck to the ground. Maybe if I did that as well. Nah, I'm gonna go through door 2. Which, to be fair, you
well,
have to dodge,
Yeah, if he had done that, if he had ran after him, yeah, he would have ran right into
here's
Sam's
the other
afterburner.
thing.
He would have got fucking
he's
cooked
able to
alive.
still
The
turn
point-
on a dime. We know
Well,
this.
the point being, what I brought up before is that they work with Sonic. There's no reason for this at all.
Yeah, they didn't have to
just
do it this
ran through-
elaborately. They could have just laid it out.
And then
had
told
him
him to
run
run
into
into
it.
it. Yeah.
They could have removed the doors, made the stick pad longer. Don't even bring Sam into it. Just make it a fucking
Yeah.
Roadrunner bit.
Yeah.
Proper.
You don't even need the cannon. You just
even
need the stick. No, everything is
Yeah.
just
Or-
utterly ridiculous.
You don't even have to
Sonic,
trick him
it
because he
is-
wants to
it-
stop. Just lay it out and say, "Hey, Sonic, run this way. There's a trap that will stop you." Okay.
Even if they wanted to do the door trick and Sam fucks up, even if in that current situation, still could have been able to turn into the side.
Yeah, but
of
he
the
wanted
car
to win.
instead of the
He
back.
wanted to win the race, so he's not gonna do that.
I hate this. Shit.
I just want to bring up here, I have in my notes that David, you specifically, when we watched this, were offended at the lack of visual quality of the food.
Yes, I know. Yes, and it's because it looked awkward.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
because
It did,
I'm pretty
but
sure
it's
they
funny.
did the same thing they do with Pokemon.
I don't think so, but maybe.
And I'm willing to believe.
And
that
I-
it would've-
Yeah, I also have other notes about these traps. So when they get him in the wheel, instead of talking to Sonic about like what's wrong or like is your ear scratchy or anything, they just feed him and don't ask him any questions. And then I wrote down Speed King, our boy, the U.S. man. The show wanted to reminded you, yes. The show wanted to remind you that he's a cop, so they make sure to have him with donuts. So
And also for him to be a piece of shit.
yes. I don't have it written down how the issue resolves itself, but that is where I'm at with my notes.
yeah. They run into Eggman again with the robot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sonic
Oh yeah,
makes us
they
same
just get
Eggman.
there. That's right. They just fucking get there again. The same robot from the beginning. They just show up there.
Yeah. And
And
he
no, you
destroys
forgot
the
to mention.
robot.
You forgot to mention the robot is just fucking around on a farm, getting chased by a cow.
Yes, that's pretty
Yeah.
epic.
Yes. Just
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Sorry.
yeah.
He then destroys the fucking robot, and in the midst of it, it just falls out of his ear.
That's right.
And they sleep on the haystack, him and Amy.
The end.
And then
Oh, sorry. I wish it was the end. It got really weird. It got kind of weird at the end. Not gonna lie.
That's sentimental.
Not
weird.
safe.
Yes.
Not safe for work at the end.
And not,
Yes. Sonic says there's still
This time
something in
Amy
his
was
ear.
there.
Amy leans over and just sort of blows into his ear,
That's
and
right.
it was hay.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
just gets close to his ear and just awkwardly blows on it. Fuck it, I was so traumatized. I was screaming
Yeah.
And then-
serpentine.
Sonic's like, oh, that's better, and then they go back to sitting.
And then,
Watch
yeah.
the clouds.
Then they make
My-
love.
Yeah, my ears haven't felt safe since, frankly.
I don't know if
I
they
still
make
feel-
love so much as make hate.
So I wrote.
They make hate.
I wrote down that the issue resolved itself without anyone knowing what the issue was, and they never bring it up. They never bring it up. It's awesome. So the issue happens. No one knows what it was. It's gone now. Great. End of episode.
Yes. I put in my notes that this is the worst episode, but
Yes.
honestly, it's the best episode. It's fucking great.
Literally nothing happened.
Sometimes things just happen in life. Things just hop into your, into your lap, onto your plate, and you have to deal with them, and they just happen. The fact that this whole plot was completely avoidable, that's just true to life. Most
Yes.
realistic show.
All right. Episode 25.
Yes. Episode 25, A Dastardly Deed, known as the Last Chaos Emerald. Knuckles arrives at Chris's house, intending to persuade Sonic into working with Eggman in order to obtain the 7th Chaos Emerald as soon as possible. However, instead of meeting Sonic, Chris ends up listening to what Knuckles has to say. The two head into the forest where Eggman is.
That is the entire episode.
My title for
can't
this was
sigh any
Naive
fucking harder.
Little Knucklehead.
What was it again?
Naive Little Knucklehead.
Yep. I don't have one for this one, unfortunately. But that one's good.
Yeah, there's mine. It's a fucking heavy sigh.
Pretty good.
Anthony, I'm guessing you don't have one?
No, but I like Jake's.
Yeah, it is good. I just want to point out, so at the beginning of this episode, Eggman claims he doesn't need to use the randomizer because he has the perfect robot, and I just want to point out that that's not the first time this has happened, and he used the randomizer anyway. Like, he had the perfect robot, but he used the randomizer anyway to get the perfect robot that just happened to be perfect for the situation.
Well, to be fair, this is literally the perfect robot.
Yeah, you don't need any more robots after this. The end robots, frankly. Done.
This is the best robot he's ever made. This is Lucky.
It is a robot literally made out of just all Lucky Charm trinkets and nothing else.
His body is a bell.
Yes.
It's a bell.
Not Isabel.
This is all of it. It's a bell that has a 7 on the forehead, 4-leaf clover just sort of painted on the stomach. Attached to that, a horseshoe, a squirrel tail, a pair of wings, and rabbit feet. Picture this in your head. Very, very adorable. He's like Knuckles' height, basically. The size of any of these other people. And he just fucks around.
It's the equivalent of getting so mad that your DM it keeps killing you in D&D that you just make a character that's worthless but has the highest AC you could possibly muster.
Yes.
That's
this
sort
is
of the equivalent.
Your DM.
Like, it's such
your
a
DM,
it's ridiculous.
Your DM kills you so many times, so you make the Kender little fucking thief children characters.
Yeah. Let's see. I have written here, so Anthony's favorite character shows up again. Pedo Spook tricked Chris into letting down his defenses. Oh yeah, he gets Chris into therapy.
Yes.
I didn't write down a lot of stuff in this episode. There's a lot of things happening here.
So also in my notes, the forced diversity. That is the school of, you got black kids, you got the little girl in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah, they're the only people front and center. It's just like the previous Chris's friends and they're the wheelchair girl, his one black friend, and then his one black woman friend.
Yeah, Frances is her name.
Yeah.
So you know it's forced diversity. She has a man's name.
Tom girl or whatever, tomboy.
Yes.
Well, like Chris is despondent in this episode. Like at the beginning, he's at school.
Pedo teacher equal counselor. Pedo computer.
Yeah. Definitely pedo. Definitely grooming kids. Definitely.
yes.
He has an operation, but
You know how I feel. Touch Chris.
yeah.
The reason
Yeah.
why he's upset is because they are about to find the last Chaos Emerald. Chris knows that when they find all the Chaos Emeralds, that's how Sonic and friends will return back to their world, and he doesn't want them to go because he's gonna miss them.
You want to fuck the hedgehog.
So the
what if
counselor
I,
senses this
Chris,
because he's just waiting
I
for Chris
was your
to be
hedgehog.
vulnerable. That's
I'm going to sort of do the counter argument here is that if that was his goal, he did not need to wait until now for Chris to be vulnerable.
You're right.
He is a massive little bitch.
Jake would know. He's a specialist. Jake would know. He's a specialist.
I do
my
know
counter-
about exploiting children's vulnerabilities.
my counterpoint is that the spook teacher is a bitch.
He is kind of a bitch.
He is a bitch.
But let's see, what else? So yeah, I don't have a whole lot of notes because this episode was hella dumb.
All right, we got. All right, then we got this, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The tag team back again.
Yeah, here we go.
So yeah, was this the first time Eggman made the choice
Yes.
for the robot on his own?
Yes.
Yeah, because as Lincoln established, he did do that, and
Yes.
that's pretty funny.
Like the
Oh, yeah.
teacher robot, for example. There was no other way he was going to have any other robot be the teacher robot
Yes.
for that,
Yes.
that episode. But he still used
So-
the fucking randomizer.
So after Chris has this long contemplating moment about Sonic's ass, him leaving, possibility of
Yeah,
him leaving.
his hot hedgehog body.
Hot hedgehog body, his supple fur, his grinning face. I hope the audience gets the picture of Sonic that we have for the thumbnail.
Yes,
While
when they see that thumbnail. Yeah, look at that thumbnail as we described.
yeah, that's what Chris
You know
wants.
what we mean.
That's what Chris wants.
Yeah.
Chris wants
That's
all of that.
That's what every woman and boy pussy wants.
Absolutely, that is America's body that they want. Right there, Japan.
Yes. And the idea of losing out on this has just fucking destroyed
Chris's psyche. Knuckles naturally wants to talk to the gang.
Before you get too far away from that, I will have to reiterate it's what we were talking about while we were rewatching it the other night.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is that, as we mentioned before in a previous episode, the cruise ship, where Sonic has, like, perfectly gaslit his friends into, like, just being emotionally scarred.
Yeah.
All to get what he wants, which is to get off that cruise ship. And, you take that into consideration. You take the fact that he ran off to take a little wheelchair girl to, a secluded, wooded area without telling anybody else. Take all these things into account, and then look at the fact that this, 10-year-old boy is now emotionally devastated at the thought of Sonic leaving. Just think about that for a second.
I don't see the problem though.
You'll see it.
I can get if you, if those things didn't happen, then I would be like, okay, that's fine because the context there would just be, Chris is, Sonic is Chris's friend, and he's just sad that his friend is moving. It'd be like that. But, when
we
it's
know
established,
the truth is that it's a
when it's established that Sonic is just like a emotionally manipulative sociopath that just kidnaps and grooms children, it's like, yeah, there's no other way to take this at this point.
We're only one season in, fellas. I just want to remind you all. We're only one season in, and we're coming to these very rational conclusions.
We're only one season in, and our main character, the greatest hero this world has ever known, is a fucking sociopath pedophile. It's only gonna get better.
So Knuckles arrives.
Yeah, Knuckles. I
Speaking of
forgot that there were
emotionally
other
stunted
people in this show.
Speaking of emotionally stunted people, Knuckles arrives and tries to convince Chris that it might be a good idea to work with Eggman because he's got 1 emerald. You guys got like 4 of them. I only have 1 of them. So we could just go beat the shit out of Eggman and take his emerald and his lunch money. But let's work with him here. Chris, being the smart, emotionally stable human being, goes, yes, let us work together with...
Let us be friends.
They're fucking morons. Fucking morons. God damn. And every fucking step of this process of trying to get Eggman on their side, Eggman is blatantly fucking lying to them.
Yeah.
In fact, this shit has happened before. Eggman has screwed over, has, in the past, lied to these people, including Knuckles.
Yeah, I'm gonna give I give Chris benefit of the doubt here for 3 reasons. One is that he's a literal child.
Yeah, sure, and he's emotionally unstable. He's still a moron, but yeah.
Two is that he, as a result of feeling, because they established this, it's weirdly, I'm gonna say deep, quote unquote, in how they're going with Chris's emotional state. He is feeling guilty about the fact that he doesn't want them to leave. And so he parlays that, and you see that's why he goes so gung-ho on trying to find the last Chaos Emerald, to just sort of assuage that feeling.
See, that I would actually agree with you and think that is actually kind of interesting characterization if Sonic and Chris were actually friends.
Yeah, that's true. And then the third thing is why I give Chris the pass is that
Knuckles should just know better at this point.
Yeah, in Knuckles' specific case, he has done this before and he got fucked over, but Chris didn't. He can at least he can at least in his own mind think, okay, maybe Eggman is genuinely calling a truce because he also wants to get back home, and even if he's acting weird, then at least he has a selfish motivation.
I just realized.
So he could think that, okay, he's being weird, but maybe he's just trying to do that to put us at ease, and even if he is still a dick, then at least he theoretically still wants to get back home. It's not until he pulls the wool over their eyes and reveals, oh yeah, I don't give a shit if I go back home, I'll just conquer this place, where Chris is like, okay, I was wrong. But Knuckles has no excuse. He should know this by now.
So I had my revelation while you were talking, and I apologize for that because I put in quotations my favorite line that Chris has said this whole season, and it's in this episode. Robot is looking for the Chaos Emerald as a side plot, right? Eggman gets news about the Chaos Emerald they found, or the Luck Robot didn't find it, and Chris in his head says, "Oh, thank goodness that they didn't find anything. They didn't find the emerald." What an asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this little shit. Even when
that's why he felt bad, because he realized how shitty that was.
Yeah.
That was later in the episode.
It's probably the most human this show ever is just that.
Oh, he's still dealing with it.
Yeah.
Still emotionally torn.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's human about this show is that this episode and that characterization of wanting to do the right thing, but also being conflicted about it.
Sure.
Yes.
And Rouge shows up. I can't remember why.
No, hold on. That is the best quote in this entire season. Is Chris in all caps saying, "You lied to us," to Eggman.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that is
in
the best
shock,
quote.
in shock and horror.
Why would you do this?
Like a villain would not lie to you.
I did write down also. You can compromise and rationalize with Nazis, and Knuckles is a lib.
Yeah,
that is my take on this.
I also put Knuckles as a lib for that. You said he was emotionally or mentally stunted, David, but really it's just that he's same thing.
Right. I'm so.
Yeah, I wrote Knuckles and Chris are libs from 1930 Germany.
Yes.
That's really.
Look up your history, folks.
Yeah, look up your history.
I only care about the Egg Empire.
Right.
Yeah, they're Franz von Papen and the other one.
So.
The other one.
Yeah,
so
Heinrich or whatever.
Yeah.
So when Chris goes for these emeralds, Rouge just follows them follows him or has an emerald. I can't remember why Rouge is there. But apparently she knew where the emerald was along with the luck robot. So while the luck robot and Rouge are fighting for the emerald or whatever, Chris just goes to the house and just takes them. He doesn't
That's right.
He doesn't go, "Hey Grandpa, hey Sonic, hey guys, I'm gonna grab these emeralds and hear me out about Eggman. We can all go home."
I will say that it actually almost works in the sense that he's a child and he's conflicted. Because only a child would do something
That's stupid.
rash. Yeah,
But he's supposed to be.
basically.
But he's supposed to be.
He wants to surprise him.
Yeah.
He's not a smart kid yet.
Yeah.
So he takes the
optimistic.
emeralds and then like Anthony said.
I think that's when the episode basically ends.
Yeah, that's exactly when it ends.
Okay. Well, my
And it's
last
a
note
two-parter.
here is a quote. You think someone would just do that? Be an international terrorist and tell lies?
Yes.
Get out of town.
At this point, Eggman is an international terrorist.
He
I
is.
think that was a quote from the show. Yeah.
That is exactly
That's
what he
awesome.
is.
My notes are towards this. Everyone watches Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh yeah,
That is-
because
Yeah, that's Cream's
That is the IQ they're
favorite show,
operating
which
at
other
for a
people
family.
also watch.
You can assume they're just good. They're good parents or something.
Literally,
or like
yeah.
good. Yeah.
literally sneaks into the house while everyone's hanging out and steals them right behind their back. What a fucking
As
little
they're
asshole.
distracted by Yo Gabba Gabba.
Fucking hate.
Yes,
I
the
fucking-
greatest.
That's
the
my
greatest
favorite part.
of show.
Turn it up.
And then Chris would have been executed in the Weimar Republic.
Yes.
The scene in which Ruse is watching Lucky and them while she's flying in the middle of the forest. She's not flapping her wings. She's sort of floating there. That's the power of Rouge.
Yeah, she does that. It's weird.
And then my final note, of course, being Eggman is bad? Oh.
What?
How could he? I trusted him. I gave him my virginity.
Upset.
That's how he repays me. Anybody else? Any more notes?
Anthony, you've been quiet.
Dude.
You have to have some good notes for this.
God, no. We're on the final episode.
You lied to us. That's the only big.
Lied to
You got any
I'll be the
notes,
judge of that.
points?
Well, I
Yeah,
have
no.
d-
The
Knuckles,
pedo
of
teacher was
course.
pretty good. Yeah, the
But
pedo
I-
teacher.
The episode was
Knuckles.
so bad that Anthony had nothing.
Oh, we forgot to mention the pedo teacher did give Chris the realization of why he's conflicted, and that was super. Like he's actually a good counselor somehow.
Yes.
So that was interesting.
It's because he
Yeah,
has psychology training. He knows
Yeah.
how to get
He's
inside
like,
these
"You're
people's
sad
mind."
because
He was
you like the
probably like a
Sonic.
fucking enhanced interrogator before he was assigned to this detail.
He switched this detail after the PTSD of being a Bush level.
I think he got it
terrorist
switched for him.
interrogator.
He got it switched for him because he was too
Good. He was
good
too
and
happy,
too
yeah.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, this is not good for your
This is a
mental
bad-
health.
It's bad for your mental health and our PR.
He had to come to grips. I think he enjoyed it, but was also mortified at the realization that he enjoyed it.
Yes.
He has layers. Chalkboard Charlie has layers.
See. Episode
I want a
26.
prequel of his time in Nam.
Oh hell yeah, peak prequel show. Time in Nam, he's just old. Yes, his other
I
operations.
want his-
all right,
I want
episode
backstory
26,
of him,
season
of
finale.
what he did before
Yes.
being a teacher.
It's all
undercover
uphill
teacher.
from here.
Yes.
Countdown to Chaos. Also, Birth, Supersonic.
Dude,
Chris wanting to get Sonic and his friends back to their own world as soon as possible, ends up handing the Chaos Emerald stored by Chuck over to Eggman. Having noticed that, Sonic and the others run after him in a hurry. However, Eggman ends up finding the last, parentheses, white Chaos Emerald. A tense battle ensues.
I don't have any alternative name for this.
Supersonic time.
That should. Yeah, that's gonna say that's good.
It
I
is
didn't even think
Supersonic
about
time.
Yeah.
Chaos control.
So after Eggman gets all the emeralds, brags about it, he then invades the town. Everyone the kids all see it. The city sees it. They're all scared of the Egg Fort 2, and
As we all
Sonic
should
is
be.
chasing it.
Yeah. Correct.
We also learn that the Lucky Robot Boy are the greatest character in all of the Sonic verse.
We did forget to mention he is basically just a loser. Like he
Yes.
trips over
Oh,
himself
yeah.
every second.
He
and
meanders
doesn't-
around and
yeah.
just happens on luck. That's his whole character.
He is the best character.
in the series.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He just walks around and just gets fucked on, but then gets lucky. It's
Yeah.
How do
kind
you
of endearing.
scientifically make a robot that just has...
I think he
Fuck.
literally just gave up and just made him out of the objects and said that's good enough. And he himself, Eggman, got lucky that it just worked out.
Hell yes.
So the government sees
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Very much so. So
Look at
so
his
the government
code, it's
learns...
all just sevens.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, please, no.
Oh,
I
okay,
got
no,
this.
I'll continue. The binary code is all sevens and zeros instead of one and zeros.
I will say this. I looked it up on the wiki just now. His designation is E77.
Fuck yeah, dude. This guy is awesome. This is my
Nice.
favorite robot Eggman's ever made in every
I
Sonic thing.
demand him added on to every Sonic game ever made.
Yeah, period. Absolutely.
I want Lucky to be in Sonic Riders. I don't even care how old that game is.
What would he ride on?
His feet, his rabbit feet.
He
He's
flies.
like
He's got wings.
Yeah, he does have wings. yeah,
Oh,
that's
he
true.
does.
Knights, you can play Knights and yeah,
Right.
it just kind of flies. I think.
Knights into Lucky.
Either that or a giant four-leaf clover.
Yeah, that could work.
Bored.
Wouldn't be too bad.
Snowboard.
All right, guys. New
That wouldn't be
idea.
too bad
Billy
at all.
Hatcher and the Lucky
But,
Egg.
Boom. Defeated. Box
Bad
office.
guy.
Defeated.
The final boss is just
Money.
Lucky the
Defeated.
robot. Yes.
Yes.
So back to the sadly back to the plot. So when the government sees Eggman's giant fort fucking wrecking shit, and Sonic and their only hope is to bring their own robot.
Yes. Their prototype of Eggman's robot is what their last plan.
Their only hope.
Yep.
All we can do. To be fair, I don't know what else they could do, but still a bad idea.
Meth.
Real military force? Who knows? Who knows? It's a real mystery.
And
And then we cut away to Rouge and Topaz, and they're about to.
Yeah, I wrote the cop lesbians, the spin-off show we deserve.
But Topaz gifts her a gift, and they're very like bonding
Friends,
about
but-
it, which is
yeah.
fucking weird.
We actually did debate whether or not this is what's
Intentional.
yeah, like
romantic
gay
gesture.
coding. That's what it's called, right? Gay coding. Yeah, like it's very
Yeah.
possible that it actually
I can believe
is.
that.
At
Especially
this point, I don't
especially
even
when
know
you
if it's
consider
coding
this is
so
the
much
first
as it
time
is
an
just
anime
like
got
full-on
dubbed.
subtext.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time an English dub totally like pushed that kind of shit under the rug.
No, I don't think it's obvious in the sub either. I think we looked it up.
Okay.
I mean, it is a kid show, so I don't think.
Then
I
it
mean,
is
I know
fucking
Sailor
weird.
Moon.
Then it probably
I
is
know
co-
Sailor Moon.
maybe
is,
it is
you
Yeah,
know,
Sailor
more
Moon's
blatant.
that. But yeah, I think that is just possibly the implication without like having to,
Right.
do code.
Right.
Maybe it's like a Frodo and Sam thing where they were like, their friendship is just so good, and everyone's like, yeah, maybe a little too good.
Well, I was gonna say people, people call that gay coding too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gay
really?
coding's weird. Yeah. Look. Yeah. If you never heard of it, like it's very strange. Well, I don't want to
Sounds
say
like people
strange.
are
It's
just-
very deep. Let's go with that.
Sure. Deep.
There's whole layers to gay coding.
Yep.
But anyway, the military then proceed to try and shoot with their only hope at Eggman. Like, are you shitting me? Are you fucking with me? Is that my fucking robots?
Yeah. Well,
This
they
is
made their
bullshit.
own. They made their own robots using his technology as the basis.
America stole information, which I was shocked, frankly, to find out.
Yes. They're like
Not
the
my
fighting
America.
beetles, like the bighorn beetles.
Cuts away randomly to Sonic saving Lucky while he's just wrecking shit in his fort. And when he saves him, he gives Lucky, I guess, is good now and gives him the Chaos Emerald. Which,
I don't know.
I guess if I was
Yeah.
saved by by a guy who I was told was my mortal nemesis out of the blue.
Yeah.
When he could have easily ignored me. I guess I'd be his friend and give him my magic emerald too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
That implies Eggman told him that he was a nemesis.
Well,
Could just not even know.
was it before he was saved? Didn't Eggman fire his missiles?
Oh, at Lucky, yeah.
That's
he did.
right.
Yes, at
Yeah,
Lucky.
he betrayed him.
Eggman's logic was sound though. It's like he's lucky,
Right.
he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
That's right. That was his logic. I loved that.
It was
actually
funny
kinda
because
funny,
the
not gonna lie.
animation actually shows him getting bombed and him just running away and just somehow being untouched.
I thought
Yeah,
he
he's
got
lucky. He'll
caught
make
in
it.
the explosion, but he just got launched in
Yeah.
a cartoon.
And then
Yeah.
I think he says after that is didn't know Lucky could fly that high, even though I designed him. Or I probably added that last part of the sentence, but didn't know Lucky could fly that high.
Yes, I didn't know Lucky could fly that high.
No, I design. It sounded like something he'd say in the show, honestly.
Yeah.
But anyway, after he saves him and after all the explosions, the Egg Fort 2 becomes a combiner transformer.
That's right.
Yes.
And
Summon Exterminator.
sure.
In attack mode.
And I will not lie to you.
I summoned
I
Robot
don't,
King in attack mode.
I'm gonna tell you this one, guys. A real hot take, real spicy opinion from me.
Ready.
The guy who likes character design.
11 out
This robot.
11 out of 10 show. Why does it?
I think
What?
this robot looks cool.
That's why I compared it to Machine King because it looks very basic. It's very
It's like
bad.
okay, so the best comparison I had in my head, I don't know how. There's this anime called Robotech, where they're like part jets, part robots, right?
Yeah.
And one of the designs is that it has like a half air jet mode, where it's got like the legs of a walker and the body of an air jet and arms, and then it can turn into a normal robot as well. In addition to turning into a jet. It looks like Eggman got like 3/4 of the way through a transformation in that show, and then just said it's good.
Yeah.
There's
It
no
looks like
head to
a
it
normal
at all.
mech
It's like a
without
ball
a head,
with
yeah.
arms.
That's right.
Looks so weird.
I
It
think
looks
it's
kind of like Yellow Man or Devil Man from Mega Man, but
I think you're onto something, Lincoln. I'm going to start calling this thing perfectly pure bloodline Machine King, because
It's
no
quite
other
different.
family
bloodline.
line has tainted this Machine King.
clearly in generations.
Yes.
So I did write down here. I don't know if we got into that part. I'm not sure what relevance this has, but I said it took 6 emeralds and a giant robot, but Sonic finally felt pain.
Yes, because he kept
And
powering it up with the
I
gas
argue
emerald.
that Sonic actually hurt himself because he knew that they had emeralds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Like he's just that dumb, and Amy wants to fight the robot apparently because it hurts Sonic, and then it turns out that the Beatles can't beat this robot. No one can.
No.
But none of the military.
Not even the Beatles, but
apparently
they're bigger
famous-
than Jesus.
I was about to make that joke till you beat me to it.
I don't get it.
It's a music thing you wouldn't understand.
I only listen to the Rolling Stones.
Yeah,
You ever seen the movie?
Exterminated by now.
You ever seen the movie The Yellow
So yes,
Submarine?
the Beatles were destroyed,
No.
but the robots do get destroyed. Robots hurt Sonic. Chris, who's just sitting in this robot with Eggman, is just like,
Yeah, he's like chained to the wall.
Sonic!
Sonic!
Fucking breaks
Sonic!
free of said bindings you just.
Mm-hmm. He fucking he anger wills out of it.
Like via his rage comes from a really really badly made flashback
Yes.
of like
Yes,
two or three scenes. It's so awkward, and he just fucking rees at him and grabs the emeralds and just fucking jumps out of the goddamn thing.
To be fair, those were the only scenes between Chris and
Yeah,
Sonic
he
that
even-
didn't
he
involve
even put-
emotional
That was good.
abuse.
I know.
What?
And the only scenes where they interact is what they used.
That's the only
Interacted
scenes where they
properly.
it wasn't emotional
The
abuse.
question, guys. So, how come we don't have a chain reaction here?
Shut up.
Eat shit.
You clearly don't understand
So-
the nuanced
so
scientific
in Chris-
formulas that go into the show that causes the chain reaction, Anthony. Keep up. Frankly, keep up.
Yeah, do better.
Here, I have a quote for Knuckles that you can use, and I wrote it down because it made me laugh. Think, Knuckles, think. That we missed that. That happened earlier. I don't know why he said that. He
Think,
said
Knuckles,
that, and
think.
I wrote down. I think you did enough of that already, Knuckles. Fuck you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I even wrote it down in my notes too. Think, Knuckles,
Yeah.
think.
But yes, whatever else we were talking about.
But
Yes.
anyway, when Chris grabs these emeralds and out, I guess they jumps out into this ocean that they continued the battle in.
Yeah.
And Sonic just so fucking happens to be in the same fucking area where Chris
That's
drops the fucking emeralds. I
That's
fucking hate this show, and he just goes
But
supersonic.
But wait a second. Hold on a second there, David. You forgot that Sonic touched Lucky.
Yes.
So I just want to say,
Oh yeah,
Chris-
fucking sorry.
Chris should be dead.
Yes, he absolutely should be.
No shit.
No, he shouldn't.
Like
Yeah, he should.
that robot.
No,
hand,
I included in my notes where, Sonic is going after Eggman because he's worried about the bomb blowing fucking Chris up.
Yeah.
And my note is, why the fuck should Sonic be worried about this? Bombs have never killed anyone thus far when they
They're
should
worthless.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're. That's a fair point.
Right, you're right, Jake. Sorry, Anthony.
Yeah.
Very much so.
We don't have to
Yeah,
worry
dude.
about stakes
I'm not saying
now.
about the bomb. I was talking about the
I
robot.
still
hand.
fucking hate this show.
Yep.
So then they use chaos control, like fix everything. He uses chaos control. He takes his knee. Sonic takes his knee and pats Chris on the belly or whatever the fuck he does. Probably molests him off screen.
Yeah.
And Chris cries. He cries and he begs Sonic to stay. Like, don't fucking go.
I'm
Don't fucking go.
finally going home thanks to you, Chris.
Did we bring up the fact that Rouge saved Chris?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think I tried to,
now.
but I couldn't remember.
Just now.
Yeah. So she brings up the fact that she wants to use all Chaos Emeralds as jewelry. Like, that's her motivation.
Yep.
Okay,
Uh,
then yep, that's it. Then okay.
Which
She's
is
a
really
woman.
funny if you think about the chain reaction thing, because that makes it even better. And Chris knows that women bad, apparently. Rouge
Yeah, he
bad.
wriggles
'Cause
his
I'm pretty
way
sure
out of
he,
her
like-
grasp, willing to fall to her death.
Hmm.
Like he was like sort of still unconscious, I think, when he was doing that. Like dreaming about Sonic. No.
Sonic. He what? We might.
I don't know
For
which
all
is
we know,
worse.
probably.
Yeah, why not?
So I have on my notes, and I want to end the episode on this. Oh my God! They got all 7 Chaos Emeralds and were able to save the day, but because a little boy cried and read hard, they failed.
Yes, correct.
And this is a good thing.
This is a good thing.
Good thing.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they bring back the island or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the emeralds go off, right?
Yes.
As far as I'm aware, giant chaos control happens, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you? Does anyone know for sure?
That's what happened. That is what happens.
Yeah.
Chris cries. Sonic Sonic
yeah.
heals him.
Sonic becomes supersonic. Did we mention this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I did when I was ranting.
Supersonic got supersonic.
Yes.
Yes.
And
He heals Chris with his supersonic powers. They use
Yes.
chaos control, fix everything, even though
Yes.
nothing needs fixed.
now the
Could've just
real
gone home.
the real kicker of the episode is like he sees Sonic leaving, I guess, something like
Or
that.
I think coming to him,
Yeah.
and he's like,
And
"Long
he-
time no see," and ends the episode right there.
Well, no, before
Yep.
that, like he sees him like walking away or something. He triggers the "Take me with you" line.
Yes, that's when he's
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
when Chris
yeah,
is
yeah,
crying
yeah.
and Sonic is healing him.
So
Don't go, Sonic! I love
Take me
you.
with you. Yeah, and I wrote down, "Take me with you. I hate my life so much. I need your sociopathic tendencies."
Best friend I ever had.
Fucking
And then I wrote down Chris as a wet dream fantasy of Sonic saying "Long time no see" into his pointiness. Sorry, but yeah,
and that concludes season 1
of the best
Sonic
show ever
X.
made. That's right.
Fuck.
Anyone else have any notes on that ending there? That gloriousness.
It sounds about right for Sonic.
That's fair.
It's the best show ever made.
I like, Anthony, your note. Where is that light coming from? Which is a great question. That's a great question when it comes to that. Like we forgot to mention this scene that he's crying. It's just like in a white void. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a white void. Sonic stands over him and rubs Chris's belly.
I also like this note, Anthony. My friends are stereotypes. I want you, Sonic. All my real life friends are just shitty stereotypes.
You're the only fucking normie.
I need you to be the most normie person ever.
You know your life is incel rich fag when the most normal friend you could have is a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog who's a sociopath.
Absolutely.
Hey now, what about wheelchair or black or girl?
Oh my god, we got 2 more of these seasons. Holy shit.
That's correct.
God, because both of the games are 1 season, right?
No. Season 3 is nothing to do with the games. I don't think.
So season 1 and the games are just season
space.
2, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, season 2 is the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
so it will be more entertaining just because they steal some of the good parts of the games. Yeah, some of the good parts of the games.
And I've seen a few more episodes of that part of the show. And there's some magic. There's some really dumb magic.
I mean, you do realize Big the Cat is coming, so that's
something. Yes, Big the Cat is finally going to arrive.
Yeah. It's glorious, really.
I got bad news for you though, David.
games.
Your name has been banned on the website. You're gonna have to change it.
Oh fuck! No!
No.
Not Big the Dave!
Yep. Comment below what you think David's new name should be.
Oh, that'd be great.
If you join our $5 a month tier on Patreon,
you can change our legal names.
You can choose David's name and his and what he does whilst recording.
Yes, you can change what farm animal he has sex with.
You can pick out his wardrobe for the next week. He has to wear it.
Has to wear it.
For $20 an hour, you'll get the
an hour.
$20 a month. You get to determine who he has sex with. It's a short list, but you know.
Short list. It's the only ones that are available. Austin's on that list a lot.
If they don't want to do it, then he has to force himself on them. That's the rule.
Are we posting this?
Jesus. Probably yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Don't worry, no one's sick.
You get to determine which crime David is forced to commit.
Yes.
Hope it's
legally actionable statement.
I hope it's treason. I haven't done that one yet.
So
looking forward to trying that one.
Since we did finish the season, I'm just gonna say my favorite episode was probably the baseball one, just for how utterly ridiculous it was.
That's
and then
pretty good
Knuckles
one,
being the only one that's right. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Knuckles was the only one that was sane, and that's basically part of the joke.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys.
If not that one, my favorite one would be the cruise ship one.
The gaslighting.
Yeah.
I guess.
Also, it's not just Sonic gaslighting too. The funniest scene in the show to me has got to be where the little bomb robot, bomb robot with Ella, and him just like crying, like I just wanted to hang out. I don't have any friends. And then she just like very genuinely hugs him and just like being motherly to him. It's like, oh, I got you a present. And then it's the bomb, and then he explodes, and he just fucking laughs and flies away.
Dabs and Nene's out of there.
And she chases after him in the fucking egg tornado.
Nice.
Not the egg tornado, the fucking X tornado.
Yeah.
I think mine would have to be the cruise episode as well, but only because because
I'm hoping it's Tails.
Yeah, it's because of Tails. Just how he uses the tornado against Tails.
Yeah.
What about your tornado? It's lonely.
And then he sees the fucking tornado in the clouds and gets sad. Is so fucking funny.
Yes, he has the fucking PTSD face.
Yes.
That has to be so. the thumbnail for this video, but also that image of Tails, those would be two of the faces for the Who's Getting Better head.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, David. What about you?
If I had to give my favorite episode, mine would probably have to be the one where Knuckles, the fat guy in China.
Yes, Hank.
Because it's
Or Hawk.
so
Hawk,
weird.
sorry,
Yeah.
Hawk. How dare
And
I?
it's just-
It's a cool
it-
name.
It's so cool, dude.
I guess.
Sorry, go on,
it's
David.
So weird.
Don't forget Chinatown, and then the Rouge robot.
Yeah, the weird ass Rouge robot, the Chinatown shit, them trying to fucking get out of prison.
It is the most out of place episode by far.
And they're almost being smart about escaping prison, but then they're not.
But no.
So stupid.
Well, folks, you've lasted one season, and you know what that means. You're one season wiser. Come back
Yes.
next time with
And
us to become
stronger.
wiser and stronger.
Wider. Don't forget wider.
Yes. Fat Buddha is real, folks, and we are making you him.
Yes.
Next time.
The happy Buddha with the big belly and the bigger pockets. You will make money by knowing Sonic X lore.
Shadow X Amy signing off.
Tune in next time when we start season 2.
Yes,
Jake?
this is the only straight Sonic fan. I'm also Shadow Android.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.